A normal person, well, not normal person, for some individuals, recovery starts with a rehabilitation center or an incarceration. In recovery, there's 3 steps. They say jails, institutions, or death. Majority of us have been in jails or institutions already. But when you're in there, it's a selfish program. When you come out, it's the real war. That's when you're stuck being around people, you know what I mean, where there's alcohol in the stores. You walk into a gas station, there's alcohol there. There's drugs available on, you know, your closest street corners. It's having to walk past all them and all that with your head held high and still be able to live your life without having to go back down the rabbit hole. From my previous thing, like I said, I was incarcerated multiple times in and out of rehabilitation centers. It was one step closer to the public where the real war starts. It's being out here, having to deal with, you know what I mean, people, having it all together, but it's one step closer. It's here I can teach them my budgeting all over again, my education, getting my priorities set back, being responsible again for the first time in many years. I don't think I would be where I'm at today if it wasn't for Reentry and their help. Their classes teach, you know, to get out of jail, stay out of jail, and be successful at doing it. And so far, I have gotten to the 3rd step of being successful from going through the Reentry strategies.
Housing is a basic need that everyone deserves to have, and when you have that, you have somewhere comfortable and safe to go home to. When I was coming out of jail myself, I was able to get help with an apartment of my own, and I was able to get that funded through the program I was going through. And it was nice to be able to be in my own place, but at that point in time, thankfully I had a lot of structure and I had things that I had to do every day. But sometimes I had to go home and be with myself, and that's really hard. That is important, but it's really hard when you are still trying to figure out how to handle things. I think it's really important, especially for women, to have that connection and be able to lean in on each other. The personal relationships at a house like this help bridge the gap because you're going through it with somebody else, not by yourself. I don't know, I just really admire the sisterhood that the women get at these houses.
My name is Justine. I work for Reentry as a caseworker / CRS, which is Certified Recovery Specialist. I work for the sober living side, and I love it. I strictly work for the house. I strictly manage, if I can use that word. I use it loosely. I manage the girls at the house. Set up doctor's appointments, keep everybody else in line. Like, if somebody has a doctor's appointment, I find them a vehicle, transportation to get there, check in with them, help them find sober support groups, anything like that. We have a very big calendar.
I think that this house here is an amazing opportunity. I was incarcerated in prison. My total incarceration was 15 months. Being in prison, you have to get a home plan. And I initially had put in to have a home plan to go back to my home with my husband and my 4 children. Unfortunately, that was not approved, just for various reasons. And so the next step from that was find somewhere to go. If you can't find anywhere to go, they will put you in a center. It's just a whole nother world. It's pretty much still like kind of like prison, and you know the opportunities. It is scary. It would be a scary place to go to. There's no support, I don't think, like there is here at the Willow Tree Inn. You know, you're kind of just thrown back out there, and you know, and just have to do everything on your own. Having this house has given me an amazing support system. I was able to find 2 jobs. I'm able to maintain those jobs. I'm able to do schooling that it's a blessing to be able to do that, to further my education. I wouldn't have been able to do that in a center.
I've been able to witness women take the reentry strategies in jail, apply for this program, come here scared, but just really be able to thrive, find employment, and just have that sisterhood I mentioned earlier. And it's been a full circle moment, not just for them, but for me to be able to watch.
And stuff, and I think we all know like what a difference it makes to work with somebody who knows what. Yeah.